Now, I just thought that there is one thing, UI element, which is used a lot of time, that is form input element. So if you want to input some text or some, something in the form, how you are going to create a responsive input for the form. So let's create something over here, and let's your email, shift A, and this is going to be the starting point. Okay, and also we also need some icons. So what do you think that we can have an icon? Let's use this one. Okay, great. So I have a frame and I have an icon inside that frame. Okay, so right now I can just click this and I can put a fill, and then I can have something like 4 pixel roundness, and right now it's 8. I'm going to increase it to be like 16. No, I think 8 is good. I'm going to increase the top and bottom. You can see the height is 48, so I mostly keep minimum 48 pixels for the height, and I'm going to use simple regular font over here, typeface 16, and I'm going to use something like this, and this is called basically trailing icon at the end of the frame. And now okay, so I want this to be at least the fixed width of like minimum. Let's say I want it to be uh, 200 pixel wide minimum. Okay, so what the trick is that I'm going to have a fixed width this layer. Okay, so I want it to be like 200. So what I'm going to do is I actually increase the size of this text layer inside it. Okay, and kept the icon over here. So I'm going to call it trailing icon. Okay, this is great, and now we need a label with it. So let's type label your email, and I'm going to select both of them, shift A to have another auto layout. This is too far away, so I'm going to use 2 or maybe 4 over here. Okay, so this looks pretty good. 4, let's use 5, 6. Okay, so 6 is good, 6 is looking great. So let's call it email at domain.com, something like this. Okay, so this is good, and now what we need over here is we need more space on the right. So we are going to select this, and we need more space on the right. So because we have a trailing icon, this is going to happen. So I'm going to increase it to 12, like 4 pixels over here. Let's use 4 pixels over here, and this is good, this is good, this is looking great. And now do we need anything else? I think this is looking great. Yeah, 50 pixels, everything is looking great. The text and the icon, they are both aligned. If you want to, let's call it content, and if you want to change this spacing, this is 8 pixels, so you can change it to something else. And also you can have okay, so this is good. If I try to expand it, let's try to test and expand it. Okay, so this is the problem. So right now I want it to be on the left, so I am going to this content should be on the left like this. So this is the alignment issue, and we want it to be auto like this. Okay, so now I have tested, and you can see this is how it is working. So you can also have a minimum width set to this one, but right now I wanted it to have an icon over here. Any icon, you can use any icon, maybe something like this, and just replace it with this Control Shift and R, Command Shift R to replace. Okay, so let's replace this over here too. So this one is looking great. And also if you want to have something like some border around it, you can also have a stroke, and I'm going to have a very light gray stroke around it, something like this. And now I'm going to copy properties and I'm going to paste the properties. Oops, again it happened. So we have to again change it layout to be on the left and the middle. And also for this one, I think we should also have this for the left and the middle, not like this. Okay, so this is a bit changed now. And now what we have to do is, what is happening? Let's see. This content is actually this big, and okay, so the distance is the problem. Okay, so here we have it. So maybe if we can reduce it. Okay, so we need to have auto layout over here, auto. Okay, great. Now this is fixed. And also we need to have auto for this content, auto spacing, and it's going to be like this. Okay, so this is the perfect use of your label field and whatever you want to create. And here I can have a minimum width for this one set to add minimum width 200, and let's call it 215. And there we have it. There we have the input field. And if you want to create something, a form or something, always try to create something like this. Okay, for single line text, I'm always going to show that it is auto width, and also for this one auto width. And if you want another line like some explanation line, you can Command D and you can move the content above, and let's call it, here we explain how to write your email address. Okay, just the helping text over here. And I'm going to have a different color for this one, and also the size I'm going to use 14 regular. So this is how you actually make an auto layout. So you can see this is going out, so I'm going to click over here like this, and I think this is the perfect input UI element. It took some time, but this is how you actually use auto layouts to create such kind of things. Okay, so let's move on to the next lesson and see some examples.